For our next lesson, I'm going to discuss about types of plate boundaries. But we're going to define first what is a plate boundaries. Simply, it is a boundary between two or more plates. And we have types and characteristics of plate boundaries. We have divergent boundary, convergent boundary, and transform boundary. Let's discuss first the divergent boundary. Divergent boundary, it is where new oceanic crusts are created. The molten magma from the mantle rises into the ocean floor, cools down and accumulates to form the oceanic crust. This is where plates move apart from each other. On these boundaries, shallow earthquakes and normal faulting occur due to tensional stresses common in plates that are rifting. These boundaries are also areas of basaltic volcanism. The process of creating new crust and plates rifting apart is also known as seafloor spreading. Divergent boundaries are found in the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, the East African Rift Valley, and the East Pacific Rise. Iceland is a landmass that presently undergoes rifting because it is an exposed portion of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Next, we have convergent boundary. This boundary is characterized by deep and shallow focus earthquakes, thrust faulting or overthrusting, deep trenches, long mountain ranges, and subduction zones. In contrast to divergent boundaries, in convergent boundary, the old oceanic crust is destroyed and remelted back into the mantle. Plate-to-plate collisions produce different results depending on the type of crusts involved. Oceanic crust colliding with a continental crust would result in the subduction of the oceanic crust under the continental crust. This is due to the fact that oceanic crusts are denser than continental crusts. When subduction occurs, volcanic and island arcs are produced. These types of landforms can also be produced by oceanic to oceanic crust collisions. For the last type of boundary, we have transform boundary. This boundary, the crust is neither created nor destroyed. The plates slide past one another during their movements. Thus, shallow earthquakes and strike-slip faulting are common. One example of this is the boundary between the Pacific Plate and the North American Plate, a transform fault better known as the San Andreas Fault. That would be all. Thank you for watching, and Teacher Kissy, your science teacher.